Hi all, I'm Chola. Today I'm going to talk about the course objectives and just to give an overview of the whole course. So let's see. Okay, so today we will be talking about the objectives of this course and a bit of course navigation plus study desk tour. Okay, to begin with, let's see the course objectives, right? Once you go through these course objectives, you will realize which areas you need to look at when it comes to completing this course. The first objective is research and critically evaluate a variety of Web 2 and digital tools for language teaching and learning in a chosen context. So basically, it is clear when we look at the keywords there, it's based on research, right? So it's not something that someone teaches, but you're going to have your own perception on the basis of the research. Basically, very current research should be most important in this course for several reasons. More importantly, because it's about digital tools, which is improving every day in the society. So, and then you need to think about critically evaluating, not just discussing, but you need to evaluate using the given guidelines, right? And you need to be critical, which is more so being analytical with the support of credible sources, theories, language teaching theories, and digital technology theories, which suit the language teaching. Okay, and then Web 2 is the other one. So you need to be aware of Web 2 tools as well. And there are heaps of Web 2 tools. However, you need to be aware of the most appropriate ones for your own context, especially in language teaching. All right. And before I go further, I would like to say when it comes to language teaching, you need to consider uh, several contexts, such as first language learners, second language learners, and English as an additional language or dialect. So all these contexts you need to be consider. You need to consider, because in a classroom as a teacher, you will get all these students in your class. Okay, and then second objective is create digital media to support authentic language teaching and learning in a chosen context. Once again, this has direct relevance to uh, assignment 1, task 1, where you create your own model using a digital media platform inclusive of Web 2 tools. And then work collaboratively with peers to select, order, and curate open education resource for language teaching and learning. So you need to consider, you need to read more on open education resources, uh, how they are created, and the advantages of open education resources, both for teachers as well as for learners. And then working collaboratively is really important, where you can share intelligence. And then once again, there is a direct link between Web 2 tools and sharing stuff collaboratively, okay, or working collaboratively. Then the fourth objective is discriminate and differentiate between instructivists and constructivist methods for language teaching. So read more on these two theories. You've been given these in modules, instructivist and constructivist methods, right? And then reflect upon the personal, professional, and cultural challenges of adopting a new literacies approach to language teaching and learning. So for this, once it comes to reflecting your own thoughts, I would rather say it's while reading all these resources, it's always good for you to have a maybe a Google Doc, create a Google Doc with 3 columns in it, have personal challenges, professional challenges, and cultural challenges in those 3 columns. And when you start reading of each of these tools, then write what personal challenges you find in adopting to this new practice, and what professional challenges you see, and what cultural challenges you perceive, right? Then it's easy for you to find solutions to mitigate these challenges when it comes to going into classroom and practicing these approaches in real life. Okay, and demonstrate competence in written language and scholarly writing, including correct spelling, grammar, and bibliographic reference. This is important in any of the courses, especially at this level of study, right, where you need to demonstrate your own competence in academic writing, which is more so formal, along with acknowledging all the resources, and you need to align with APA referencing style in this assignment, in both the assignments, I mean, in this course, right? All right, and then I will take you through, just bear with me, please. I will share my screen. I will take you to the study desk. So here, so you may have already seen this. Hope you all can see this at the moment. And so these are few things that you need to look at. So at the beginning, you have course activity. So this is what it looks like. So at the beginning, you have the welcome from Henriette and then assessment summary. So this gives you a bit of an idea as to how you're going to plan your semester. So for the time being, we need to consider on addressing task 1, 2, and 3. So the task 1 is due on 4th December, task 2, 11th, and task 3 is on the 18th. So I have fixed those issues with the assignment submission due date, so no need to worry. It's all sorted, so you have to stick with December 18th. Okay, and we will be talking about assignment 2 later on, once we finish with this assignment 1 submission. Okay, and then let's move on to forums on the study desk. So you have news from Henriette, and then you have course related discussions. And social forums, I saw most of you have introduced yourselves, which is good. And module activity discussion forum, which is really good, and whatever you read. And even apart from the given readings, if you come across any of the other readings that you may think could be interesting or useful for other colleagues, please feel free to share those links on this discussion forum, right? And then we have questions and answers forum, right? Hope you can see this. So I saw most of you, some of you have had your questions, and I had replied to them, and then news from Chula, that is from me. So you can go there, right? And assignment 1 submission date. Yeah, it's been all sorted, and assignment 1 instructions and information about Zoom sessions, right? And let's go back to the course activity page, and then after the forums, and before I forget, the last forum you can see here is portfolio share and peer review forum. Do you have any idea why I have included this? The ones who have read the assignment 1 task 2, you may know why I have included that. That is for your task 2, right? So peer review forum is for task 2. Why? This is where you provide constructive feedback to the peer on the model shared on the Padlet. You may use 200 words in this while drawing your critical understanding of a range of learning models and theories for language and literacies learning and teaching. Okay, hope it's clear. All right, so for the time being, you don't want to do anything in there, but once you finish posting your own model onto the Padlet, then only we need to go and see. Okay, so module 1, then you can see the module, the book. You can click on that and read. And yes, this is Powtoon video for language learning, Mission Impossible. So you can see how this has been created on Powtoon. So you can use these. And also, I will upload the PowerPoint presentation where you can see, you can come across the links that may be useful for you in terms of getting used to Powtoon, creating a Powtoon presentation, right? Video. And then you have more on theories and models of SLA. And then again, that is second language acquisition. Actually, you have to know the difference between acquisition and learning. And then theories of first language acquisition, and then teaching strategies to support EALD students, right? So these are just the screenshots of the models, but I would like to suggest that you read more in depth about these theories as you go. Okay, and then you have module 2, which talks about digital literacies for language learners. Remember, we cannot discuss about digital literacies in isolation in this course. Rather, we need to link digital literacies and language teaching and learning within this course, right? So it's not to be discussed in isolation, any of these aspects. Okay, so these are the 2 modules actually. Module 1 and 2 are really important when it comes to assignment 1. But having said that, you can still read all the modules as time permits. And then you have module 3, so you can just click on it and click on any of these modules, and you can see these pointed arrows, and you can click on them. They will take then you to the other pages of the book. All right, even this side here, you can see all these subheadings where you can click on any of the particular areas and read. Okay, if you want to go back, you can again click on any of these areas, right? So this is how it is. So module 3, module 4, likewise, and then comes to the Padlet. So why do we need this link? Why have I uploaded that? that is just for task 1. Okay, so I'll click on that and show you how it works. Okay, so this is a model sharing platform for task 1. Okay, and I have just had this, but still once you have it, you can still edit it. You can see the pencil icon, right? And once you have finished it, again you can see these 3 dots, more actions. If you want to make it more colorful, yes, you can do it like this, right? So it's up to you. I just chose white, but it's up to you. I just enable this add comment section because that is useful for, because I thought that may be useful for our task 2, right, where we add our own comment or the feedback about each of the model of your colleagues, right, which needs to be constructive again. Remember, this is going to be an open education resource. So how we act on not a private or personal conversation, but how we act on a public domain, is those ethics need to be considered, right? So that's why I had it here. But having said that, even though you have included your feedback here, you still need to copy and paste that on the forum as well, right? Peer review forum. So simply you need to go there. Suppose you need to add your own model. You just click on this plus mark, right? So there you go. It will come up with your own name. Okay, and then type the title, maybe a name that you suggest for your own model, and then type this. Suppose it's going to be a Powtoon video where you created on the Powtoon platform, then it's just a matter of sharing the link, right? So click on the link and copy the link from your Powtoon and paste it here, and then it will allow you to save. Okay, or else you can take the pictures or upload whatever you want, pick file. You can either select a Word document or infographic or a digital one, whatever suits you. Okay, so now that I don't want this, I will delete it. So the same way, if you think, oh, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to totally change it, then you can delete it and then have another thought and share it. Okay, hope it's clear. So I'm going back to our course resources. Right, so we were here in the Padlet, which is useful for our task 1. And then you have Zoom meetings. So when it comes to Zoom meetings, you just click on that, and then it will ask you when it is proper time. It will give you an icon here, start meeting, right? So merely clicking on it, you'll be there, right? And this one, once you click it, it's just the assignment that I uploaded, assignment instructions that I have already uploaded for you to view. So I'll be uploading almost all the video recordings here for you to go through. Okay, and then, right, so then you have these useful links. So course recordings, course readings, e-portfolio. So this one I will take you through because you may need to. So this is the e-portfolio where you can start creating, right? And then you can do all the other things. So, right, you can do it. And then we have, let's see what are the other stuff we have on our left side of this study desk. So course activity, yes, now you know that. So getting started, let's see what we have there. There is a welcome note, right? So what's the study desk? About course materials, assignments, forums, right? and you have this introductory video as well, and sorry, and read this introductory book as well, right? Sorry. Then you have forums. We went through that. And then we have the assignments. So the assignments, so assignment 1, you click on that, you will get all these things. Information about assignment 1, plus the suggested structure, all these things. But other than that, you also need to have a look at these documents, task 1 document, task 2, task 3 document, right? Because they include the marking rubrics. I would rather recommend you to have these marking rubrics in front of you prior to addressing the questions. Okay, and then the same way. Okay, so before I move on, here you can see the due date, submission due date for task 1. Sorry, assignment 1, it's 18th December, right? So don't panic, it's all sorted. And then let's go back to the assignment. All right, so it's the same with assignment 2, but you don't want to worry about that at this moment. Let's move on to study schedule. So it will give you an idea as to what you're going to do there, right, for each week. So this is it. And then you have teaching team in case you need to contact any of us just to let us know. Yes, Henriette is there as the examiner. However, she has asked you all to contact me in the first place, and then we will escalate it to her if need be. Okay, and then you have resources. So once again, these are the modules and resources, right? So it's just you have calendar, participants. Okay, so that's all about the, and also I need you to have a look at this one. So completion progress, you can go through this, right? And then latest announcements, yeah, this one. And then keep an eye on the upcoming events as well. And look at the recent activities so that it's easy for you to go through them, go through the announcements that have been included from me. Okay, then. That's all for the time being. But yes, if anything comes up, I will contact you or have a forum post. In the meantime, if you have any question, feel free to email me, and I will be in touch with you. Okay, then good luck with this course, and hope that you all will do a good job in this course. See you then. Bye.